I have spent the last 26 years in the economic development world. I started my career at the state level, working with all 64 parishes, primarily focusing on international business development. I was able to be part of the 5 different governors' administrations and led the international business development and recruitment operations for all 5 of those governors, going back to Buddy Roemer and through the general administration. I left the general administration about 2.5 years ago and joined the Baton Rouge Area Chamber. And my area of focus then became just the 9 parishes of the Baton Rouge Capital Region, including Livingston Parish. So I was very fortunate to be able to work very closely with the LEDC and with Randy Rogers and his team during this time. Now that I have been invited to be part of the Livingston Parish family, I will be focusing on the parish itself, learning what the business needs for the existing companies are, and also what the advantages are and how we can best position Livingston Parish to attract new companies to the area. Trust is probably the most important factor when we start working with a prospect to invest in a particular location. And that means dealing upfront and honestly, and if we're showing a site, we talk about the advantages of the sites, and we also talk about any of the pitfalls that might be established with that site. If we're able to do that early on and put those things on the table, we get credibility with those folks. The I-12 corridor on this side to the east of the Mississippi River puts Livingston Parish in the most ideal situation of any parish between, probably between Natchez and New Orleans to win projects. The workforce, the education system, the road system that's been improved and is being improved, and available sites gives Livingston Parish advantages that other parishes will not have. I think that Livingston has an advantage because so much of the infrastructure is ahead of the growth. The roads, there are water systems, and there are some plans to extend sewer systems beyond even the boundaries of the cities or the towns that own them. So I think that we're going to see some of those things take place. We've got some sewer systems that are idle right now. I think that we will eventually see those put to use, and the interaction that I've had with the mayors and with the parish leaders indicate to me that they're looking for places to put new water towers and new sewer systems to be ahead of that growth, because those are vital things to businesses coming to Livingston Parish. Business development does not happen in a vacuum. And one of the things that I've pointed out over my career is that economic development is an art, it's not a science. And so much of the artistry goes into who is at the table, who are the painters, who are the musicians. And I like to describe it as an orchestra, and LEDC being the conductor and helping bring the people together who cause the training and the infrastructure and the taxation and the assessment of business property to work together. And while I was at BRAC, I was able to see this work with the Martin Brower project, with the industrial park that LEDC has, and the infrastructure developments. Because these people, the mayors and the parish president and LEDC were working together, they're able to go approach the other players. Sometimes it's the railroad, sometimes it's the Department of Transportation in Baton Rouge, sometimes it's a granting authority, the EDA. Because the LEDC and the Livingston team work together so well, it makes it easier to go bring other players to the table because they're speaking with a unified voice. I can honestly say that I don't think some of these projects would have occurred if it hadn't been for the teamwork. Livingston Parish is absolutely the place to be if you have an existing business in the Capital Region and you're expanding, or you're a new business looking to establish an operation here. You can find out more information about LEDC in Livingston Parish by going to our website at ledc.net, or finding us and calling us, and we'll come and visit with you to explain the advantages that Livingston Parish has to offer.